Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Webby Ketchup, and welcome to episode 19 of my Minecraft 1.20 Let's Play series. So in today's video, I want to start on remaking my paths here because I've had kind of the same paths since the start of the series, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a little bit tired of them. I like them. They're obviously like so cute, but I want something with a little bit more structure. So over here, I've actually started planning out a couple of little path ideas, and I've been going back and forth trying to figure out which ones I like the best. So this is the first one, and honestly, this is probably my favorite. I think if I'm gonna go with any of them, I'm gonna go with this one. Yeah, so really it's just cherry for the pathway, cherry leaves in the middle, and then on the outside is spruce wood. Then we've got the second one here, which is very similar to that one over there. The only difference is that the leaves are on the outside instead of the inside, but I think I like the look of the leaves on the inside more. Then we've got the third one here, which has leaves on the outside, but instead of cherry as the path, we have spruce as the path with cherry logs on the outside instead. And then we have the last one, which is the other one that I'm going back and forth between. It's really similar to that one once again, but just the leaves on the inside now. I definitely like the look of the leaves on the inside more, so it's really just a debate between whether or not I want spruce as the path or cherry as the path. So this here would be option 1, and this is option 2. But I think honestly I'm gonna go with this option just because of course this is the pink series, and I feel like with the cherry path I think it just looks a little bit more pink. I do however like the contrast of this one, but it just doesn't feel as pink and webby to me. So I think I'm gonna go with this one here. Oh, I'm so excited to get in a new path. The other thing I'm debating is whether or not to make it 2 wide or 3 wide. I'm actually thinking about doing 3 wide. I think it would just look a little bit cooler being just a tad bigger because most of my paths right now are 2 wide, and I think 3 wide would just look really, really cool. But in order to make this, I am going to need a lot of materials. And luckily, right behind me, we've got this entire cherry grove right here that I have not even touched. And I do, of course, have a plan for this eventually. I don't know when I'm going to build it, but that will be a really big project. So I think I'm going to hold off on it for now because we did just finish a pretty big project over there. So yeah, I think this would be kind of a good opportunity to just start kind of clearing it out. So I think I'm just gonna start by chopping down a whole bunch of trees. So let's kick this episode off with a time lapse. So after a long time of tree chopping, here is everything I got from the cherry trees, and here is everything I got from the spruce trees. Alright, so I feel like a good place to start this would be right at the entrance of my house because right here still has no path attached to it. So I think starting here would be the best bet. All right, so we've got the starting path in, and I think that it looks so cute. I cannot wait for the rest of this to go all over the place. It's going to look so cute. I'm so excited. So honestly, what I want to do right now is just kind of clear out this border to the paths just around this area for now to make it easier to make the paths going forward instead of having to avoid them and kill them at the same time. There is a piglin in the portal, of course. So yeah, I'm just gonna take some shears and go through and get all the bushes out and then go through and just remove everything else around the paths. I think that would just make my life so much easier. Okay, we've finished this entire path here, and I think that it is so adorable. I'm unsure about how I feel about the slab sticking up. Oh, there is the piglin just chilling over there. He's fine. Yeah, I'm unsure about the slab sticking up. I might take them out and maybe only include them on the stair parts, or I just won't and we'll see. But other than that, I am really liking this so far. I like that it's a lot more structured because I feel like I want to start getting this place to look a little more structured and less naturey. So I feel like this is a really good start. And yeah, I'm gonna start continuing up to the wizard tower and the library. I apologize if this is kind of like a no commentary video. I don't know exactly how a lot of you guys feel about no commentary. Personally, I really like it. So, yeah, I feel like at this point with this build, it's just kind of going to be me just building, you listening to some cool Animal Crossing music. So, let me know what you guys think about no commentary. So I really hope you do enjoy this. It's just when I'm building paths, honestly, I'm very focused, making sure that it looks good the entire time. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoy this, and I hope that you like the Animal Crossing music that will inevitably be playing in the background. Okay, so here is everything that I've got done so far, and I've decided to turn on the shaders just to give a little bit more of a cinematic experience for you and me both. I love this staircase here. I think that this path looks so cool when it's like a staircase. Oh, I love it so much, and here is up here pretty much all complete. I'm probably not going to start on this yet. I might start working down there a little bit more and just back more over at my house. So that is going to be the next thing that I work on. I'm also thinking about throwing in some like replay footage as well. I think that would look kind of cool. So I don't know. We will see how that turns out. But yeah, I think the next order of business is going to be doing this path leading up to the barn and over there. So let's get to work. All right, so I was just about to start doing this path here, but it's too skinny here. And yeah, I could do too wide, but earlier I mentioned how I want this place to be a little more structured, and I'm starting to think like, what if we make this here like a retaining wall? It would give so much more space down there, and I think it would actually look pretty good. And then I can add some fun details into it. I'm starting to think that that might be the move. This is going to take a lot of inventory, so I'm actually going to go and grab another shulker box.
Hi, Editor Webby here. I don't know where the footage went of me actually building this retaining wall, but I can't find it anywhere. So, my apologies. I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, I built it. It's here. I think it looks great. Yeah, so you'll see me talking about it in like less than 5 seconds. All right. See you later. Bye-bye.
Okay, so I finished the retaining wall and honestly, I really, really like it. I wish that I had more pink in there, but at the same time, the amethyst looks so freaking good. And it's starting to kind of give me this idea. It's definitely a crazy one, but it's something that I've actually been thinking about for a while. So I've been thinking about doing a retaining wall for quite a bit, and now I think is finally the time because I've got this one in. What I've been kind of thinking about doing is wrapping a path around this whole entire crater area, connecting somewhere over here or maybe even up there more. I'm not quite sure. Um, and now I'm starting to get the idea of what if I add a retaining wall around this entire area. I'm unsure if I'm gonna like it. If I end up hating it, it is going to be pretty much impossible to take out because then I'd have to do all of this terraforming again. But I really, really do like this, so I think it could be pretty cool. But I think I'm gonna sleep on it just to make sure that I actually do like what I'm doing here. Yeah, so I'm gonna sit on this for a bit and continue the rest of the paths in the world, and then once I finish those, I will decide if I'm gonna do that this episode or if I'm gonna do it at all. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I've been considering for a while because I've kind of wanted to get a path in like this area here going around and then connecting up to this path right here and then making its way around this way, building a bridge over this waterfall here, and then somehow making it connect over here. I think it could look really cool. And then also having like an upper walkway around this whole thing, I think would be pretty awesome looking. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But for now, I'm going to continue on with my regularly scheduled program. Okay, so I've gotten done this entire path here, and this entire area is fully done now. And I've started the path leading up to here, but I've kind of noticed that right here kind of connects perfectly up to that path right there. So I'm thinking about connecting those right now. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of terraforming, but before I do that, my shovel and my axe are both extremely dead. So I am going to take a quick trip to the skeleton farm to fix those up, and then we are going to get into a little terraforming project right in this area. Okay, and the path that wraps around the barn is finally done. I did have to adjust the fence, so some sheep and cows did get out, but you know what? It's fine. I think that it looks absolutely gorgeous. It's the same path that I've been doing, obviously. Yeah, it just looks so crazy now to have all of the starting paths all changed. It looks so cool. It looks so much more structured and different. And I'm really, really happy about it. But I've been thinking that I kind of want to make this into a retaining wall to kind of give off like a layered effect that my world doesn't currently have. I mean, yes, you can obviously tell that the nether portal is further down than my house, which is further down than the barn and the stables, but it has this flow to it, which I do like, but I would really like to add more layered structure to it, and I think adding a retaining wall here would be a really good start. And it is also the next day from when I originally built this retaining wall, and I think I've decided that I am going to do a retaining wall around this entire area. Now, the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about when it comes to this is how and if I'm going to connect a retaining wall here, because I'm a little worried about how it's going to affect this waterfall here and this path that I have carved out down here. So I think I'm going to hold off on this side of the retaining wall, but I am going to do this side here. But I really want to start with this wall here. So actually, before I do that, I think I want to create another pathway using these 3 blocks here and love the Enderman block, going down and connecting to somewhere probably here. I think that would give just another access point to get from point A to point B, and I want to have more paths in here. I love having just so many things connecting together, so I think that's what we're going to do. All right, and here is the retaining wall pretty much all complete. I am thinking about adding some slabs to the top just to give it a little more, I don't know, fun and a bit of curvature to the top because it's just so flat here. But yeah, I really like it. I'm thinking about adding in a custom tree here and here just to kind of fill up that space. And then of course we're going to decorate with some flowers and other little outdoor decorations. And I've officially made up my mind about this retaining wall, and I'm gonna leave this as grass because honestly, just looking at this view here is so pretty with the waterfall and just seeing it flow down like this, and definitely can fix up some of this terrain a little bit just to make it flow a little bit more. But yeah, I'm gonna stop the retaining wall here and add in the staircase, kind of similar to how I did it over there and over here, where retaining wall is on this side and grass is on that side. I think that that would just work the best so that I can keep some of this beautiful view here. So I've been contemplating this for a couple of days, but I feel like it's just too much spruce. And as we all know, pink is kind of my brand at this point. So I feel like this area definitely needs more pink because right now it's just kind of purple and brown, and that's not really the vibe I'm going for. And I know this is very sad at the moment. I have obviously not fixed it yet. I do need to push it back into the retaining wall, but I will do that later. I've been kind of messing around in just a flat creative world, trying to figure out what I want to do with this wall, and I think I've came up with something. However, these are spaced out by 4, which is in fact an even number, and for this look that I'm going for, I'm gonna need odd numbers for sure. So that means that I'm going to have to push all of these closer together to be 3 apart instead of 4 apart, which is going to be a bit of a task. But you know what? It's fine. I think that this will honestly benefit me so, so much. So honestly, there's really not much left to do other than to just get started. All right, so we have completely finished off this wall here, and I think it looks really good. It gets a little bit dodgy on this side with me having to change the levels of it, but honestly, I don't think you can notice that much. I definitely like this side more because it's more straight, it's not as angled, and I think it just works a lot better on this side, but I do think I was able to make it work on this side as well. So now my next step is to push back my mine entrance because she's not looking too good just standing out in the open, so we're gonna push her back real quick. All right, so I've gotten my mine entrance built back up and I added in an amethyst background just so that it kind of blends in with everything else that we've got going in here. And I think that it looks so, so cool. And now I think the only thing I have left to do is replace all of this stone with grass and then get in the final missing new path. So let's get on with finishing up this project. All right. And now we have finally finished, I think, everything I wanted to achieve today. I definitely want to add in some decorations, maybe some little trees, some bushes around in these grassy areas. But I think I'm going to hold off on that until the next episode because I want to do a little bit more work around my base because this has honestly been so much fun just changing up my world a little bit and making it look a lot better, in my opinion, at least. So, yeah, we've just got the path going all the way around here. And once again, I love the walls. They are really growing on me. And like I said earlier, I definitely think that this side could look a little better. But you know what? It's fine. We're working with it with all the level changes and all of the angles. It's a little bit hard, but you know what? It's fine. I still think it looks really, really awesome. I did add some lanterns. I took out the trapdoors and added in lanterns just because I feel like this place definitely needed a little bit more light. And then there's one more addition that I made because I totally forgot about it, and that is a path leading up to my storage room area because I had absolutely nothing here. So I felt like I needed to add in something just really quick so I could truly have all of the paths finished. So, yeah, that is going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for next episode because, like I said, I'm going to be doing a little bit more decorating and just, I don't know, doing some little renovations around the island and just making it look really, really pretty. So, yeah, I hope to see you in the next one and I will catch up with you guys later. Bye.